From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be our visitors taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And that one not returnable, not by a long. Stretch over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And some room to work. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
First down, right back to Judkins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Down to the 10. And all the way in for the touchdown. Quinshawn Judkins with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Yeah, just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still want to kick it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. Gets through, and now an opening. Inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. James Cook. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. teams had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Throwing right in, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Operating from the gun. Quick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. On the zone read, this is Judkins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Quick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Quick. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. An inside run with Judkins. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Quinshon Judkins with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And his guys have taken the lead. A extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 7.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11. Here we go.
Now Burrow. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. First down, here's the run with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Bengals at 12 and 4 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. Right 80. Right hot.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. On first down, here's Judkins. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 102 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang.
43-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown. And his guys are going to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And bulldozing his way through. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Gun. Stop. Wide 80. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's a quick throw right side. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyquan Thornton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And just shutting him off there. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Judkins. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 9 now. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. This now a 3rd and 4.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Operating from the gun. Quick. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Quick. Now he's going to step up and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Off play action. Quick. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
On 4th down. Quick. That is caught. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Jenkins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go now. 19.
2nd and 2. Now he'll tuck this and run. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. Back to throw. Quick. Back to the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Jenkins. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Bengals are going to get the football back.
On 2, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11, Thomas.
And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
There's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go. Here.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the 1st half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
11,
ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
At the 35-yard line.
11. Here we go. 12. 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
11. Gun. 11. Right 80.
Here's Burrow. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
12. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He'll try to pick it up himself. And out of bounds right around the 20. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
1-1, ready?
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Right 11, Thomas.
Up the middle, it's Cook. Pushing his way through. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. James Cook, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Quick. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And it'll come up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Give up the middle. Jenkins. And he stopped immediately there. Now 3rd down and 7.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's
Operating from the gun. Quick. They'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
a gain of 14.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Quick. That is incomplete.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Quick. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Is a first down.
On the handoff, this is Jenkins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Operating from the gun. Quick. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And now the rookie's free. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. For holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the gun on third down. Quick. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A give. Here's Jenkins. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Quick. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Quick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Quick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Again, he'll drop the throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 23. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll look to throw again. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Wide open receiver complete. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Quick. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Man, he hits him in stride. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Operating from the gun. Quick. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Touchdown! From a yard out. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Give the Cook out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Here's Cook again. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that.
I'm wondering.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
180.
Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here we go. 11, wide 80, 11 MT, 11 MT.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. T. Higgins, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Quick. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
A gain of 12 results in a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
11 mighty. 11 MT, take.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's caught inside the 25. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go. 11.
Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends in under